Hello, everybody. My name's Ron, and it finally happened. I finally saw a movie that inspired me to do a movie review. I've always wanted to do a movie review, but like everybody else, I'm like, there's like 10,000 YouTube channels with reviews and guys that do this way better, and guys that have inspired me. So hopefully, if this goes well and anybody ever watches this, we can get some kind of you know kinship going on the channel, and we're just talking shoot the crap about anything. So I'm a big movie lover. I love campy horror movies. um, I love ridiculous horror movies. I love bad horror movies, and I love Leprechaun. And we're going to talk about Leprechaun the beginning. It's a 2025 movie that just came out, I think, today, because I looked for a review on this and I haven't seen one yet. So hopefully I'm the first. And if y'all, you know, if y'all like it, hopefully we can do more little, clips like this. So Leprechaun. All right. I didn't want my first movie to review to be negative. Because I'm going to say, first off, I know how hard filmmakers work that aren't in Hollywood. The non-Hollywood movies are hard to produce. You got to get money for them. You got to find actors, set pieces. I get it. It's hard to do. And I love Leprechaun. I love the Warwick Davis movies. I even love like Leprechaun in Space or Leprechaun Back to the Hood. Yeah, I'll rock those movies any day. I don't care. Yes, like I said, they're silly. I like that. They're dumb. He doesn't rank, Leprechaun doesn't rank as high on the I guess slasher tier list, but it's fun. It's just fun. They're fun movies. The last one I saw was the Leprechaun movie with the wrestler in it. I gotta be honest, I totally have shut that movie out, so I need to rewatch it because I don't really remember much. That the only thing I did remember is that I didn't dig it that much. So, but that movie makes this movie, or should I say, this movie makes that movie with the wrestling guy look like Citizen Kane. This movie is, God bless you guys that made it. I'm sorry. I hope you realize this when you see it. I know you put a lot of work into it, I'm sure, but this movie is terrible. Terrible. This movie is worse than the last Jeepers Creepers movie, which I thought would be the end all be all of bad, bad movies. It wasn't. This movie, I'm going to start off with the things I didn't love or did not. The Leprechaun, first off, so he's in the very first scene in the movie. Just right away, it kicks off. The Leprechaun, first of all, he's not a little person. He's just a little, like a five, Tom Cruise sized dude. Like, he's just some small guy, petite as hell, and he's got his mask on that's supposed to look like a leprechaun. Okay. I'm going to tell you this because, and this is spoilers. I'm going to tell you, hey, if you love campy, bad movies, and you got an hour and a half of your life to waste, which, like I was telling you before, it took me 5 hours to get through this. If you got an hour and a half to waste, and you want to kick back, have a smoke, have whatever, and watch this, okay. But this, okay, spoiler alert. This Leprechaun, they didn't bother putting any prosthetics or gloves or anything on his hands to make it look like he had leprechaun hands. But they do the rest of the movie, except in this beginning scene, they forgot the gloves. They forgot his gloves. So he's got this leprechaun face with human hands, like human hands, just like these. There's no gloves and no nothing. He's dressed like Lord Byron. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm already amazed and intrigued and flabbergasted by what I'm watching here. Again, this is somebody who, saw the last Jeepers Creepers movie, and the Jeepers Creepers mask was terrible. This costume's even worse. This leprechaun doesn't have any powers. They try to imply he has powers, but he never uses them the whole movie. And he'll bite somebody or stab somebody, but he never uses magic. He's just some dude that walks into the room and he'll talk to you, and you're like, okay. He's not threatening or scary. He does use his flute once, just I get, or a recorder, like the recorder he used to play in school. So he plays the recorder, great, and he's not scary. He's not anything. And then I guess going along with that, I don't know who they casted, but this guy's like an Eastern European leprechaun. He talks like he's from the Ukraine. I don't know again what they were thinking. So he's not a little person. He's not Irish. He's not even Scottish. He's just like he sounds like he's an Eastern European villain, and just ridiculous. And already you want to bounce from the movie, but I had to keep going because, like I said, I haven't seen a movie review about this yet. Oh, so along with the other things that I didn't love, um, the casting, I get it. You're finding actors that aren't Hollywood actors, but I know there's got to be acting classes you can go to and find actors better than these guys. First, so they have like three teenage girls in this movie. I would say they're no more than maybe the oldest is maybe 18, 19. They're teenage girls, but the parents look like they're like 65 years old, and they're going to see their grandfather. So, and you see the grandfather at the beginning of the movie, he looks younger than the people playing the parents, which is crazy. But you sort of get used to it after a while, but then you see the acting part of it. Boy, I don't know if they were family members or if they just said, "Hey, we'll work for free." Cool, that's good on you. But man, this movie, man, to take the Leprechaun name and just you're doing this. I can't even get the words out how ridiculous this movie is. But I'm like happy because it can be one that I can say, hey, I watched the worst movie ever, and now I'm going to show it to you. Boy, and the casting terrible. There's like the props too in this movie are like insanely ridiculous. There's a there's a knife that they use in this movie predominantly. One knife, like the mother, she keeps it mostly, but you can tell it's like the one you can go to like Spirit Halloween and get. It's that thick butcher knife that when you need one for your costume, but it's super fat and it looks like a plastic knife. This is what she's using as her main weapon in this movie, and sometimes I just fixate on that instead of the acting because eventually sometimes they would just drone on, but the acting between the mother and the father are just it's amazingly bad, and I love it. And if you want a good laugh, it's great. Again, I'm sorry guys, I hope you saw this movie and maybe had some critiques similar to mine, because I'm not trying to crap on you. I get that this is hard to do, and I get that there's probably was like no budget to this, but and I can accept that. I love that kind of thing, but at least show that you're trying. Like I've seen 1,000 movies on YouTube right now that like new horror movies that I've seen that are like, hey, this was pretty good for no production value. Like it's a pretty good movie. This one, it just the acting is so bad, it just takes you out of every scene. And I found myself, like I said, this took me 5 hours to get through. Sometimes I'd have to rewind I found myself like, droning off, like, oh, I better get back into this movie. But nothing would happen that would make you want to like get back into it. So I would realize, oh, I'm not watching this movie, so I'd have to rewind, and I'd have to take a break sometimes because boy, it was hard. So let's get into the positives, I guess. The things I did love. Um, Again, we're talking about the props. I should have mentioned that the props in this portion. The props I did love because the knife, and also there's a bag of gold in here that there's a scene where they're throwing this gold, the mother's throwing the gold into a bag, and all you hear is plastic chips, like you're at a casino. And you're like, isn't this supposed to be gold? Like, there's no chain to it. Like, I guess not. They don't care. They just press on, press on. You couldn't even have got something metal. They felt like they were the plastic things, or even the little chocolates you used to get with the that were in the gold coins, and you just unpeeled it. They could have been all chocolate coins. I don't know. Um, so I love the props. And again, they tried. They tried. That's all I can say is they tried. Um, I know they worked hard again. I just, um, boy, this is, I can't, I wish, like Dave Chappelle said, I wish I had more hands so I could give this 4 thumbs down. It's just, it's not good. Anyway, I hope you like this review. I guess in conclusion, you don't have to watch this. Again, if you got nothing to do for an hour and a half late at night and you want to chill and you're with your friends, somehow make a drinking game out of it. I don't know. But yeah, I hope to see you guys again. And if you like this, let me know and let's become friends and we can do some more videos together. Thanks. I appreciate it. You guys take it easy.